Hello everyone, myself Chaitra R, studying at second year MCA at MIT Mysore. Today I am going to give a seminar on the topic called Moving Elements, Changing Color and Font Size Using JavaScript. The topics covered in this seminar are Introduction to JavaScript, Moving Element, Changing Background Color, Changing Font Size and Font Color. First is Introduction to JavaScript. JavaScript is a cross-platform object-oriented scripting language used to make web pages interactive. For example, having complex animations, clickable buttons, pop-up menus, etc. JavaScript can be connected to the objects of its environment. Inside a host environment, for example a web browser, JavaScript can be connected to the objects of its environment to provide programmatic control over them. And JavaScript supports a runtime system. JavaScript supports a runtime system based on small number of data types representing numeric, boolean and string values. The prototype based model provides dynamic inheritance, that is, what is inherited can be vary for individual objects. And JavaScript also supports functions without any special declarative requirements. The functions can be properties of objects executing as loosely typed methods. At last, JavaScript is a free-form language compared to Java. Like, you do not have to declare all variables, classes and methods. You do not have to be concerned with whether methods are private, public or protected and so on. Next is the moving element. In the above two diagrams, you can see that the yellow object or the yellow field contains a red field. That is, a red field is a child field of this yellow area. And whenever a button is clicked, this red object or red whatever we can call a child should move to this position. That is, whenever a button is clicked, some event should be triggered, and according to that event, some function should be called in turn. And whatever the statements written in that function should make this child move to this position. So now let's code this how we can move an element from one position to another position, that is moving an element from top left to the bottom right. Here I am using Notepad++ to code the program. In the style field, inside the style tag, I declared statements for getting that yellow and red fields. That is, here I make use of yellow. I make use of the ID selector, and the selector name is yellow. Display is block. Because I want that yellow block should be placed in the middle of the web page, so I make use of the statement display block. And width of that yellow block I give as 400 pixels, and height also I give as 400 pixels. And background color should be, what I want is yellow. You can give any color. And position should also be relative. Since I want this block to be placed at the middle of the web page, this margin top 20px why I'm giving, because I want a gap between the button and this yellow field, so I give margin top as 20px. Since I want this block should be placed in the middle of the web page, I give as margin top and left as auto. So this will make my what I can say, this will give my block in the middle of the web page. Margin right is to auto. Next, I want some statements to be written, and I want to display the red block. So again I am making use of ID selector, and the name of the selector is red. Width of that red block I give as 50px. and height also I give as 50 px. And background color should be red, and position I give as absolute. So this position is absolute to the yellow position. And top and left I give as 0 px, because it should exactly come to the rightmost part of the yellow block. So I give top and left as 0 px. So this is my style tag, and inside the body tag, now at the center my block now at the center the block is created, and at the center only I have to give a button, so it will give a good look. So button, and whenever the button is clicked, only the red element has to move from one position to another position. So I give the event name as on click and make use of on click event, and whenever the button is clicked, some function should be called. I name the function as move. The button value is click me. I close this button tag as well as the center tag, and inside the div now I make use of this yellow and red ID. Inside the div tag I'll give ID as yellow. Since red is the child of yellow, I create one more div tag inside this div yellow, and I close this div here, and I'm closing the div of yellow here. Now div tag is also ready and style tag is also ready. What is remaining is the script tag to write the function. So what is the function name we have given here? That is the move function. So I declare the keyword function move. Here I am declaring the variables as var red is equal to access the red element. I give as document dot to access the any element by its ID. We make use of this function document dot get element by ID. Which ID I have to access, that is red. So I make use of this document dot get element by ID, and one more variable I declare, that is POE, which stands for position of the element. Currently it will be 0 at the 0th position, and where I'll take one more variable anim to store the result of the animate function. Like by calling the set interval method, we are passing animate function inside it, and that result has to be stored in the anim variable. So make use of set interval. For how many seconds it should animate is for 5 milliseconds. That is, for 5 milliseconds the red object has to move from one position to another position. It should take 5 milliseconds of time. You can also give if we give 100 milliseconds, it will move slowly from top left to the bottom right. Next, inside this I take one more function, that is function animate, which we have used in the set interval method. Function animate. I'll write a condition here, that is if position of element is equals 350. Why I have written this position of element should be equal to 350, because overall pixels of this yellow body is 400 px, and the red body is 50 px. So how many pixels are remaining? That is 350 px. If the red element with the height and width as 50 px move from one position to another position for 350 px, totally it will become 400 px. So that is why we have written 400 here. 400. If this POE is equal to 400, then I have to clear the interval. That is, stop moving the moving of this red element. Else, if it is not equal to 350 means I have to increment position for every second. That is POE plus plus for every pixels, or every I have to increase the position of the element each time. So that is why POE is incrementing here, POE plus plus. And red dot style dot top equal to POE plus px. Red dot style dot left is equal to POE plus px. So it should have to come to the left side, as well as it has to come from top as well as the left side. So that is why we are using top and left. So now this is why programmed to move an element from one position to another position. Now I am running this. Here you can see that I have got a yellow surface as well as a red block inside it. So whenever I click on this button, it has to move from this position to this position. So within 5 milliseconds it will move from here to here. So every time when you click on the button, it will start from the top left and come and reach on the bottom right. So this is the program for moving an element from one position to another position. Next is the changing background colors. In the above figures you can see that I have put a screenshot of 3 colors where the background is orange, pink and blue. And whenever I click on these buttons, the background color of the screen should be changed to the respective colors. So let's code it now. Here in the body tag, first I'll declare a label. You can also give a paragraph, that is changing background color. I give the name as changing background color. I'll close these two h2 tags and label tags. I declare 3 buttons. Each one of the button should assign a color, and whenever I click on each of the button, the color should be changed, whichever the color is assigned to them. That is, I take a button tag here, button type equal to, I give as button only, and on click. Here also I am making using of on click event, and I am assigning the function change body bg. So this is the function I am declaring, and the value should be orange. The first color is orange. I'm closing it here. The value of the button is orange. I'll close the button tag. I'll copy this whole thing and create 2 more buttons. The function is same. Color only the color I'm going to change here, that is pink. Give us pink, and the last color is yellow. So 3 buttons are ready with me now. Now I have to call this function change body bg. So I write the function inside the script tag. That is function. What is the name? That is body. Sorry, change body bg, and I give a variable as color. So whatever the value I am sending from this function is stored inside this variable color. And what should happen when I click on the button? It should call the function, and that function should perform the background color changing. So that is why I am using document dot body dot style. Which color it has to change? Background color. So I have to give background that is equal to color. So this is the program. Now if we run, so now you can see here change the background color, and when I click on orange, the background color will be changed to orange. When I click on pink, background color will be changed to pink, and when I click on yellow, it will be changed to yellow. So this is the program to change the background color of the screen using JavaScript. Next is the changing font size and font color using JavaScript. Here you can see that there are two paragraphs. One paragraph is and also there are two buttons, 30px and 20px. So whenever I click on the 30px, the default font size will be increased to 30 pixels, and whenever I click on 20px, the default font size will be decreased to 20px. Sorry, whatever the changed font size, that is, it will decrease from 30px to 20px. And also the color should be changed. Whenever I click on this 30px button, the default font size will change from default font size to 30px, and its color also will be changed to red color. And when I click on this 20px, the font size will be reduced from 30 to 20, and also the font color will be changed from red to blue. So now let's code this. Here I have already taken a paragraph, that is JavaScript is a programming language used primarily for web browsers. I have taken this from the Google. You can take any paragraph also. And here inside the body tag, first I will take two buttons, because only when I click on the button, the font size and font color will be changed. So that is why I am taking the button type equal to button, and here again I am using the onClick event, and the function is font function. First one is have to change increase to 30px, so that is why I am giving font function 30. The value of that button I give as 30px, and I close this button tag. I copy this whole thing and create one more button. I give this function name as 20px. Here we are taking two functions. Only with the single function we cannot do this, so we are taking two functions here. And I'll come to the script tag and write the function now. Start with the keyword function. The first one is font function 30. So inside this function, what I want to do is the default font size should be increased to 30 pixels. So I make use of document.getElementById. by ID. Document dot get element by ID. So what is the ID? Which ID or which thing we have to change the font size? That is for the paragraph tag. We have to change the font size and font color, and its ID is font ID. So I make use of that ID here. Font ID. dot style dot font size. I have to give us to which how many, by how many pixels the font size has to get increased, that is 30 pixels. So I give as 30 px, and the color should be set to red. So here again I'm using document dot get element by id of the same id, font id, because for the same paragraph I have to change the color. Style dot color equal to, I'll set the color as red. So this is my function for changing the font size to 30 pixels. Now I copy the same function and paste it one more time. Here I am calling font function 20, the second function, and the value should be changed to 20 px. The color should be set to blue. So this is the function, this is the program to change the font size and font color. Now let's run this and see. So now we can see that the default font size is this much, and when I click on the 30 px button, the font size is increased to 30 px, as well as the font color is changed to red. And when I click on this 20 px, sorry, let's see what is the error. Oh, sorry, it have become 200 px. I'll give this as 20 px and save this. Now I again run this. Yeah, so now we can see that the default font size is this much, and when I click on 30 px, the font color is changed to red and font size is increased by 30%. And when I click on this 20 px, you can see the font size is reduced to 20 px and font color is changed to blue. So this is all about changing font size and font color, moving elements, and changing background color using JavaScript. Thank you.